And welcome to another episode of Business Party Podcast.
I got my sunglasses, damn it.
This is
Good
a
old,
bait and switch.
right. It's hump day. Hump day. Hey, Mike. What
Mike.
day?
Mike. You ready for president? Mike. You ready for president? Pence.
Fuck him. I'd
Yeah,
rather
exactly.
have that fucking camel running for president right about now in that commercial. God damn it. Probably be doing better than Biden.
You know what? He'd probably do a better job than anyone at the moment.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, so good old Wednesday. We got some few things to talk about. Usual bullshit. It's been a day. How you guys doing? Long time no see.
I know. It's not like I haven't talked to you guys like all day.
Right.
It's been good. I gotta tell you, I'm really into 90210 right now. I don't know why. I'm just really into it. I'm like, wow. Every time I watch one of my shows, my husband comes in and he's like, what's this 40-year-old doing in high school? I'm like, shut up, it's a TV show. Leave me alone.
Right.
Like Buscemi. Hey young friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now watching that, it's like almost like
dumb. They're 40 and still in high school.
Right. Well, looking at them and that they're older and shit. That's like watching the equivalent of all the feds that were at J6 and shit. Like we know you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
That's like 21 Jump Street when they're like, what are you, fucking 40? He's like, no, I'm 18.
Yeah.
No, you're not, dude. You're like as old as my dad. And I'm looking at these kids now like, holy shit, yeah, no, we are fucking old. Like when we were like, we look better at 40. Well, I'm talking about me and Scott. You, Jackie, look fantastic for 24.
Thank you.
We look better at 40 than our parents looked at fucking 35. At 35, my dad had 3 strands of hair like Homer Simpson. Okay,
so curlovers.
Yeah, that's what he had, and he was deathly afraid of. My dad was doing tarot cards at the time, and he was trying to figure out when he was going to die. And he had this thing that he was going to die at the age of 35. So scared the shit out of me when my dad survived. I thought he was dreaming about me, and before I turned 35, I started shitting my pants. Okay, so I thought maybe my dad was having a dream that I was going to die at 35. So yeah, at around 35, I'm like having a heart attack. I'm like that's when my blood pressure really started to spike, and I'm like, am I going to die? Was my dad like reading tarot cards and this about me?
Right. Well, that's like on your 36th birthday. You know how much you fucked me up for years because of your
Besides everything else, Dad, you fucked me up my whole 35 years.
Right.
And then 36. I learned to ignore your ass, and I moved to Kansas. So go fuck yourself. What happened? Who?
It was all fucking great until your dream, Dad. Thanks.
No, it wasn't. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, there's still shit going on every single day. I mean, what kind of a day wouldn't we have where we already knew that Facebook and Instagram were allowing pedos to do certain things, but now we have proof.
Yep.
Proof.
I'll go ahead and bring this bad boy up.
But there will be people who don't believe us.
Right, exactly. This is a Zero Hedge article for anybody that wants to know who this is. Let me go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit.
Yeah, and it was the Wall Street Journal that actually did the initial reporting on it. That's why I got you the Zero Hedge one, because I was like, I'm not paying for that.
Why is it all up on his face? Get the fuck off of there. All right, there we go.
But
yeah, let me read a little bit of this. A comprehensive investigation by the Wall Street Journal and Stanford Internet Observatory reveals the Meta-owned Instagram has been home to an organized and massive network of pedophiles. And like I was telling Davey before we started, I'm pretty sure it was at least a year or two ago that they went through a lot of the evidence and the traffic on Facebook itself and found that it is one of the largest places to solicit trafficking and child pornography through. So it kind of bears to reason that or stands to reason that yes, it'd probably be going through here too. But yeah. But what separates this case from most of that, Instagram's own algorithms were promoting pedophile content to other pedophiles, while the pedos themselves used coded emojis such as a picture of a map or a slice of pizza.
See, and they said Pizzagate wasn't real.
Right. Well,
When I read that like those emojis, I was like,
well, the whole Pizzagate thing was like the basement of that fucking place and blah blah. But I
no,
think it
it
was, yeah. I thought that was
it,
part of it, but the FBI
was
itself has that as part of their thing. So I mean, people can't deny
yeah,
that.
right. No, so Pizzagate was more than just like the
Well,
Jason
yeah,
Elefantis stuff. It's just that like the media grabbed hold of that one part of it
yeah.
and like made it the thing, and it's just like, no, it's not just about that. It's about all of it.
Well, that's what they made it about. But yeah, it's supposed to be about all of it, but they're gonna discount it because this one thing wasn't real. That's Well, and it's not even
Well,
said
and
that it really wasn't real.
well,
Like that place
yeah,
like
they had
had
a
a
guy
fucking
come
basement.
in.
Yeah.
They had a guy come in, and they said, "Oh, this guy came in and shot up the place, but all he did was shoot
Yeah.
up the hard drives of computers." What?
Oh yeah, it just so happens he wants to take away your evidence. But yeah,
Yeah.
Instagram connects pedophiles and guides them to content sellers via recommendation systems that excel at linking those who share niche interests. The journal and the academic researchers found the pedophilic accounts on Instagram mix brazenness, okay, with superficial efforts to veil their activity. Researchers found certain emoji functions as a kind of code, such as images of a map, shorthand, or minor attractive person, or a cheese pizza, which shares the initials with child pornography. Uh, According to Levin of UMass, many declare themselves lovers of little things in life, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but here we go. Yeah, the tweet from Jack Posobiec. Instagram algorithm exposed promoting pedophile networks in massive investigation, video sales, preteen sex menus, in-person meetups, and underage boys and girls using emojis such as a map and cheese pizza. Okay.
So, really quickly, go back up a little.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that said market rear, and I was like, that is a bad place
Yeah,
for that advertisement.
very true.
I was like, wait a minute. And that's why I was trying not to laugh while you were reading that. It sounded like I was a sick fuck. But it said, I looked real quick and it said market rear, and I went,
that might not
place
be the
for-
best name for that.
No.
Yeah, sellers of child porn often convey the child's perpetuated or purported age, saying that they are on chapter 14 or age 31 with an emoji of a reverse era. So like I want to read stuff like that. So if you do see that shit online, you know what to look for as well and report it or something.
Was it that guy that was on that show that where we were looking and the guy was trying to get on where he would be able to get all your Wi-Fi and all that shit really quickly? Mm-hmm. Was it him that went into a chat room? It wasn't even a chat room. It was one of those Facebook groups. And I think it was him who said it. You literally had to send a video of CP to get
like that.
into the group. Mm-hmm. And and within 5 seconds, he said that, or something like that, they were like asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like what? Like, it's people. This is what I wanted to say. There are sick people in this world, okay? Not everybody is sunshine and roses like me. I mean, I'm a blooming onion. So not everybody is sunshine and roses. There are sick people in this world, and so just admit it. And indigestion. So like just you can't just be like blindly fall into people and think that they have good intentions. Just because people say the right thing, quote unquote, doesn't mean they're good. They're a good person. They could be, saying these things to get something. Look at all these Black Lives Matter guys. And I'm sorry. And really quickly, all these Black Lives Matter guys and Antifa guys using this stuff to get into girls' pants, and all you hear is a bunch of sexual assault in it. You know, so yeah, their message is correct, but they have an underlying issue. Just
Well, it's
like this.
the same thing that I keep telling people about RFK. It's cool that he stands on your side about some of this vaccine stuff and whatever else, but he's a wolf in sheep's clothing because he's a crazy leftist that will be all about trying to still do this fucking Green New Deal bullshit. And he's all about taking your guns too. He's talked shit about plenty of gun corporations and shit like that. I know Dan has found his stuff online and has shown it before. Dan from Drinking Bros, so everybody knows who that is. But yeah. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So don't be fooled by somebody that'll show or align with your interests sometimes. Same with Elon Musk. I mean, he's a pretty smart dude now, but he still wants to put a fucking chip in your brain. So don't forget about that.
Yeah. Well,
I saw a really good report. Actually, someone from InfoWars actually did a report on Elon Musk, and I was like, "Oh, that was interesting." Yeah, I'll find it.
All right, hell yeah!
Well,
I'd like to know about or hear that.
Yeah, just trying to show off my Wolf Project Inc. shirt. Speaking of wolf and sheep's clothing pedophiles,
yeah, there you go. I'll bring this down real quick. There you go.
Ruining pedophiles' lives since 2022, and it's our friend Gabby's organization. She's the original Reaper 00 on Instagram, and she does some great work with catching pedophiles. I had to catch myself and not say she did some great work with pedophiles, because that's not a good saying. She does a good work catching pedophiles. And if you would like to join in with her, if you're a woman, you want to be a decoy, just Google the Wolf Project and send an email or whatnot. Or she's like I said, she's on Instagram. You could probably send her a message there. But yeah,
that has to be some like draining work.
Dude, you have this girl. She's always got a smile on her face for the most part. And I think a lot of people, like I said, there's a lot of people who are sick fucks. But there's some people who love that because somebody did something to them, and they're able to avenge that. And it's like when someone pisses you off, and like you're playing sports or soccer or something, and they tell you imagine their head is the ball. So now she could imagine their face is all over these guys and just fucking take them down. And she's jacked. Oh my God, is she jacked? She's like, she could kick mine and Scott's ass easily.
No.
Mama J, I think it's a different story. I think Mama J would definitely put up a good fight.
While you may prop her up quite a bit, she would be handled. Sorry, I'm not gonna just go ahead and prop her up all you want.
Scott's like, I'm not playing that bullshit.
I'm not playing that bullshit. I would handle her pretty quick, but I won't do that because she's a woman.
I'm gonna find your girlfriend and tell her you're talking bad about women.
All right, but
I'll let her manhandle you.
This I think is some bullshit. What they claim, and if it's still going, that Meta claims to have taken down 27 pedophile networks over the past 2 years. It says it plans more removals. Yeah, okay, plans. Why are you planning? Why don't you just do that? That's like a bunch of bullshit.
All right. Well, if they already said that they have a specific algorithm that can point out that stuff and suggest more of that stuff to people.
Right.
Why don't you just have it removed?
Yeah, remove the shit.
The second that someone says like what is it? If someone said like trans women aren't women, they'd have that shit taken down in 5 seconds.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You probably wouldn't even be able to post it because they would agree it. Like,
well, they kind of do that on TikTok with hashtags. Like there's certain ones like you can still end up putting the hashtag, but it'll go nowhere. No one else it won't go in the algorithm at all.
Yeah, and you would think like with how much control they had on suppression and everything like that, like there's no excuse. There's no excuse.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely not. They're doing it because they make money. That's
so
well, like I said, it was with the whole Ellen Page thing yesterday. She's more worried about her career and not telling who this person is than just outing the person. If you really cared, out the person. Tell everybody who it is. So you would rather not work in Hollywood. You would put your career in Hollywood so that way this person can continually do this to someone else? That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Well,
but,
and I'll be honest though too. She probably fear for her life too. I'm not gonna
listen.
lie. You know, yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Hold on. Let's see some of this. Another bullet point that looks like it might be worth reading. What's more, Meta accounted for
the same thing.
What's more, Meta accounted for 85% of child pornography reports filed with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, according to the report. Let's get it out, Scott. That said, Meta has struggled with these. That said, Meta has struggled with these efforts more than other platforms, both because of weak enforcement, and design features that promote content discovery as legal. Yeah, like we were just saying, like they have it on. Yeah. Like, get rid of it, motherfuckers.
And I don't. Okay, we already know that like Facebook, Twitter, Google, and all this stuff already had like a direct line to the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
And like to all these 3-letter agencies. Like it's not a conspiracy theory. Like it happened.
Right.
Like there's been hearings on it and they've admitted it. Like but you're more worried about right-wing extremists instead of these pedophiles. Really?
Right. Exactly.
Really? You're more worried about moms going to You're more worried about moms going to a freaking school board meeting? All right.
Right. Yeah. Because they're going to be way more fucking dangerous caring for their kids.
Yeah.
I heard somebody on the live today that they feared to go. They were fearing to go to an LGBT pride parade because they felt like they were going to get attacked by a right-wing person.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
They probably felt like a guy is saying, God loves you.
Yeah.
Jesus. They're probably afraid that
repent
the demons will get out of them.
Yeah. Repent, you evil being. Like, come on. Like, I just don't understand it. Like this like there was a fight.
I really don't think they're gonna go there and attack you all. You guys are running around with dildos and shit. You're gonna fuck them.
Yeah.
Like literally, if he tries to attack you all. Like I wouldn't. If I was a hater, I wouldn't. They're gonna fuck you up. Like literally.
Listen,
mad enough it's about to happen.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I would definitely send gays in first into a militarized zone, dicks and all, just waving the flag because they're going to be scared as fuck.
Right on the helmet too, unicorn style. Like,
oh my god!
Doing windmill.
Here we come. Yeah. You want to win a war? That's who you put on the front line. That's who. They will put their guns down and run.
Right.
Oh my god! But yeah, I mean, I just, like I said, that guy yesterday, just God will repent. Like, if you watch those videos, you will see the people who are violent are the people who oppose God. People who oppose abortions. They're the violent ones. They're the ones who come up and start screaming in people's faces. Don't let people interview other people. Don't let people talk. You want to talk about authoritarian? Or fascists?
They've been acting that way a lot more lately in the aspect of, yes, whenever they do go out and protest, so-called, but it seems like they've been doing a lot more a violent act and whatever else because of the social norm to just let them kind of do it. I think that they think that they are able to get away with a lot more now. Like, but I see the fascist side and the other side with whenever it comes to laws more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like they don't want to do it in the same fashion, so they go with laws, which I disagree with highly. But then I disagree with the highly other side of being fucking violent whenever a guy is wearing a sign that says children can't consent, but then this transgender individual punched him in the fucking mouth because he doesn't agree with him. Like, how is that okay?
Yeah. And the guy who had the sign on is the one who gets arrested.
Right, exactly.
And the other one's just going, "Where's my purse? Anybody see my purse? I snapped my heel. I snapped my heel, brother. Where's my heel? My heel got stuck in the sand, brother.
Snap my heel, brother."
But it's
here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least this time it didn't. My internet didn't go while I was trying to do an impression.
There you go. You're a lot clearer tonight. I'll tell you that. You're
I
staying in.
know.
I know. I don't know.
Trying to pull anything up yet.
I'm telling you, necromantic. It's her fault. She's the one who's doing this. She's doing this on purpose. She's like, I'm gonna let him slide for tonight, and then to Friday or Sunday she's gonna come on here and just be like, look at this. My internet's gonna be gone.
You're frozen in space, like.
Listen, man. I'm sick and tired of. I'm getting sick and tired of politics. I'm sick and tired of this gay and trans. Like, can't we just go back to like a normal kind of like just having fun? Can't we go back to like a world where we can make jokes at each other? Like,
I fucking wish.
There's nothing. I went to the Spider-Man movie yesterday with my son, and we're watching it, and the kid's got a BLM patch on his backpack. Fucking why? It's
right.
Spider-Man.
Well, here's the thing, though, too, is like
there's a new Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon one.
Yeah, my kid loves Spider-Man.
It really wouldn't matter, and like it's kind of whatever, but it's putting propaganda in movies whenever we have all seen, and even a lot of the left has seen right through BLM because we know it's just some Marxist fucking front for money laundering, and that's already been caught up pretty easily. So it's like you're still peddling this propaganda into movies for these people. Like, stop it.
That's the thing. I haven't. Anybody heard from them in a while?
No, not at all.
You know when they'll be back though, right? Election time. You'll start seeing them.
Oh yeah, we'll see it. I think during the summer.
Well, I think people are a lot more. People are a lot more hip to the game, so I don't think it's gonna fucking matter. To be honest, a lot more now.
Really?
I don't know. So? There'll be something.
They'll try to, but I really do think a lot more people are hip to the bullshit that they've done. Like maybe they can try to somehow. But
after Jordan Neely, like what happened with the Jordan Neely thing.
Yeah, but they didn't get very far.
I know they'll try. They'll still try. It's gonna be underneath a different name next.
Yeah, I know.
Same tactics, same ideology, everything. I mean, the thing about the BLM.
Oh, believe me, it'll come out as like HLM. They're like, we finally want everybody. Human lives matter. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Now ALM, all lives matter, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. I was racist for saying that shit.
And they'll try to whatchamacallit, pigeonhole us or whatever, Mandela effect us. Like, no, we were always about all lives matter.
Yeah, exactly. It was never called Black Lives Matter. It was always
gaslight you,
gaslight or like I just and here's a video. This girl right here, I'm pretty sure she's a lesbian. Her name is Rita Love. And same thing, she was. I can't remember why I followed her. I think Abel was is friends with her.
I'm welcome here. I am welcome here.
No, you're not. You're not welcome here.
Yes, I am.
Not welcome here.
I am welcome here.
Give a fuck about Trumpers.
Local Blair White is welcome here.
No,
let's fucking go.
Oh, what a fucking dick!
You're not allowed to do that.
No, you're not. That's called assault, brother.
Nazi right here. We don't take Nazis here.
Oh!
No Nazi sympathizers.
I'm not a Nazi.
You know how I know that every guy in that crowd is a fucking pussy because they let him do that.
Yeah.
I would have fucking knocked that guy right in his fucking mouth.
And look at that thing behind her. Just like, lizard lady.
Go!
What happened to love trumps hate?
Right.
What happened to, we love everybody. We want to be all inclusive.
Why don't you just, honest to God, if you don't, just ignore her. Like,
yeah. That would solve it.
And like a group of like all of you, like just to leave her alone. Ignore her.
It gets worse.
He's so mad.
He's probably going to come up and like smack her in the face or something because he's
a fucking douchebag harassing her for no fucking reason. Like he said, just leave her the fuck alone. Ignore her.
Yeah. That would speak volumes. If you just left her alone and just let her walk through, you know what they would do? Stop fucking coming.
Yeah.
They'd stop wearing it.
Yeah.
A lot of people that wear it do it on fucking purpose to show you what you would do.
Yeah. It's in a way, it's kind of like Libs of TikTok, but in real life, just like holding up a mirror to see your own fucking craziness come out for no fucking reason.
Go home! Boo! Let's rock and roll! Calm down. Be inclusive and accepting. Hey, that's an
Wow.
assault. That's an
A
assault.
dude.
It's on camera. It's on.
A fucking
Yeah.
old ass dude, douchebag motherfucker, comes up and hits her with a piece. All right, yeah.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, why can't? Like, I mean, listen, she's doing it on purpose. We understand that,
But yeah,
then ignore
like,
her.
no, well, she's doing it on purpose, and yeah, ignore her. But good, go ahead, keep doing it on purpose. Why? Because it's gonna show what piece of shit motherfuckers are around.
Well,
I'm glad
I mean,
she's doing it on purpose now.
yeah. I mean, look what happened when you remember that video of the black dude that was just going back and forth between the two, like the anti-Trump rally and then the Trump rally people,
Yeah,
and like he went to the Trump side and they were just like, "Oh yeah, come on, now you want a ticket? I got a ticket for you." And then he went to the other side with a Trump hat on, and the girl was getting harassed and all this, like, but nobody wants to see that.
Weaver.
Yeah,
It was Millie Weaver. She like went and like the guy was, and she's like, "Well, will you come over to this side?" Blah, blah. And like going into the Trump rally, like you were saying, and the guys were like, "Oh, come on in with us, brother. You could stand with us." La la la.
yeah.
And the guy was like, "What is going on? I thought these people were supposed to be racist."
but that's the thing. That's why when people start interviewing people at these things, people will go and take them away from you because they don't want you to hear both sides. You know, they don't want you to hear the other side. And then if you hear the other side and you agree with the other side, then you're just, you're doing the white man's work. It's like, guys. I said to some guy
they do have handlers. They like have handlers. Like they said, like, "Oh, you can't listen to them because X, Y, and Z." And they'll say like any ism or phobe, and the people are like, "Oh, well, apparently I'm not allowed to talk to you."
Right.
Just okay.
There was
that's
some
not
dude
cultish at all.
No, not at all. There was some dude online today talking about about transgender women, and he was saying that like, yeah, I would, I'd take a trans woman home if she was, if I knew she was trans and she was good looking and all this stuff and I was attracted to her. So I said to him, I go, okay, what if you found this girl at a bar, you hooking up, you doing your thing, you take her home, and then you find out she's got an extra tool. Oh, I'd leave.
All of a sudden,
so you're transphobic then? Oh, you're transphobic.
All of a sudden, a snap thing happens and it shows me like in a jail cell. Like, well, you see what?
Well, what happened, officer? You see, get your hand off my dick, buddy.
Yeah.
But like, but he was losing, and he just started going off with the homophobe and transphobe and all this phobe, and I'm like, dude, you just proved that you were a transphobe because you would not go through it because even though you found her attractive, you thought she was nice, you just knew that she wasn't gonna have you didn't realize she had an extra part.
Dude, it's the best way you can handle it is to just leave because you got lied to. I'm sorry, but you got lied to, and there's the stupidest thing is to call somebody a transphobe for not liking penis when you're a dude and you're straight. I'm sorry, I don't care if you look great with lipstick on, you still have a fucking dick. If I don't like it, I don't like it. You can call me whatever you want, and then I'm gonna go ahead and be Eminem because I am whatever you say I am, then bitch, because I'm not transphobic for not liking it.
And then they go with this whole cis thing, and they're like, "Yeah, cis has been used since the 1900s," and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, so transgender has been used for the same amount of time. What do you? Why can't I say tranny? Why can't I say transgender?
Well, but we're also allowed to be like, no.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole other part that they don't seem to understand or get is that I'm like, shut up with your fucking made up ass cisgender bullshit. Like it's just there's nothing actually scientific about it. It's put into a category made up by these people that were scientists or whatever, but really they weren't. All it is like these categories. Yes, you said it was used since like 19 something. One of the first people to ever make it up was actually a female. And then later on coined even deeper by a pedophile sympathizer. So if you want to go ahead and keep using these terms, cool, but I'm not going to. I'm a man and I like women. I don't care about your cisgender, whatever else. And if you want me to call you fucking Tanya, hey, ye, then, thou, whatever later on, cool. But you know, I have no idea.
I'm a Tanya Hyde, son.
That was
I don't know where that
a
came from.
little
Actually, that
oddly specific.
yeah, I know, right? Maybe my rants are just getting weird today. I don't know.
I like it. But yeah, I mean, Aaron's right. She's a troll, and they took the bait.
Yeah.
But and that's the thing. Like, don't take the bait. People will stop doing the shit if you stop taking the bait. You know, only people who are mentally ill will continue to do it. Just like the people who want to just, put all this, transgender stuff into kids. Like, dude, once again, kids are impressionable. Stop forcing this shit on kids. Like, you don't need to. There's no reason. Like, I don't know, man. It's like you sit there and you watch them just wave around flags and video after video of teacher going, well, I'm a they, them. My kid called me they, them today. Oh, I'm so proud of them. And then they go, well, that's not happening in schools.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
and all these parents are just going to schools and they're banning books. Can you buy the book? Yeah. It's not banned then. Can your kid go to the library in his school and get it? No, it's banned from your kid's library.
From the school.
Right.
Yeah, where it should
kind of
be
like,
banned.
oh, well, then why aren't there like, playboys and hustlers in schools, right?
Right. Yeah.
They want to learn anatomy extensively. Put
Listen, it's a lot easier than looking in the woods and I blame the colonizers.
Damn British.
The damn British. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we've just been going on about, but it's just like, that's all, like, there's nothing really, like, can a good movie, a funny movie come out? Can we get another fucking scary movie, 17 or something like that? Where you watch a doll's dick come out and take Keaton Ivory Wayans out of the movie, like something. Like, can we get a movie without, like,
strong hand.
Yeah, can we get something like that again? It's like, but everything's got to have a stupid message in it. It's so like it gets depressing after a while.
Yeah, it's annoying because almost everything has some sort of a fucking agenda.
Yeah, I mean that's once again why I'm buying old movies, because they're so much better watching those things from back in the day where you could just sit like Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
The nerds got their revenge in the end, but they were treated shitty throughout the entire movie, but they got their revenge.
Right.
And we saw some titties. Every movie in the 80s and 90s had some titties.
You ain't lying.
And it made everybody happy.
It's called a gratuitous booby shot.
Yeah. That's what women call it. Men call it some titties. But I mean, Blazing Saddle was great. Okay.
Yeah.
And
movie's
look,
awesome.
It's amazing. Mel Brooks was amazing. Breaking the fourth wall and the sheriff's the sheriff's near. We get it. No, the sheriff's a it was some great, like, remember that sketch that I recently came back out about Monty Python when they were talking about being I'm a woman now.
Yeah.
Not a woman. Oh, you want some degradation? And like
you can't have a baby.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's Camelot, Tony Model. Like this shit is funny. But now we're just sitting there and we got Nanette. I was sexually assaulted when I was a young girl, and I'm now a gay lesbian.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
You never saw Nanette on Netflix?
No.
Oh.
Or what about like how on SNL they have a non-binary person. It's a Pat. They already had non-binary.
Yeah.
It's a Pat.
Remember Pat? That was the fucking original, yo. Like,
I know
Yeah.
they spoofed themselves.
Mhm.
Can I tell you how many times I've looked at a news headline and had a double take to make sure it wasn't the babbling bee?
Oh yeah, I know.
It's like,
It's pretty weird whenever we live in a time when the Babylon Bee is almost fucking right on the real news sometimes.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Onion's gone because the Onion's like, well, these fucking news headlines are just taking our shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like, how do we?
And the Onion was more left leaning too, and I haven't
was.
read any of their stuff either in a
Mm-mm.
long time.
Which is
Yeah.
funny though now, because now if they were more left leaning or liberal, they will not post the shit they used to.
Well, no, they
Oh
could not.
man,
No, they wouldn't
they
be
used
able
to
to
be
touch
motherfucking
anything.
yeah, they used to be pretty offensive, and I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
everyone
know,
gets
man.
so offended so easily nowadays. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Like,
thing is,
come on. And they take that. No, what is everyone takes themselves way too seriously, and they take everything way too seriously.
Right.
Like, just chill out.
yeah, like I was in a live and everybody was going hard at each other like, this is ridiculous. No, I'm not black. No, you're black. No, I'm not black. And I just started singing like, I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black and I'm black. And then they started talking about Africa. And I was just like, the circle of life. And the one guy's like, can we cut out the singing already? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to bring a little brevity here. You guys are just sitting there screaming at each other about who's black and who's not, why you're not black, why he shouldn't be black. I'm like,
Right.
I was just like, God, you people are just so entrenched, and they're just so and they're dug into it, and they don't want to see anything else. Like, guys,
Well, that
Yeah,
no, very
it's
much so, and
outrage culture.
it's on both sides too.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
definitely say that.
Absolutely.
And that's why I can never get into a live with like a straight up like the new liberals or lefties or whatever else, because they take everything so fucking seriously.
Eh?
A lot of them do. It's very hard to get them to actually laugh at something, and like even if they do, they'll be like, "Haha, well, actually." They have to like start explaining. Oh, fuck you! Like, no, get out of my conversation now. You're not going to explain a fucking meme to me or something.
Well, it reminds me of, remember when we showed that video of the North Face thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I went back and I watched it again, and I was like, that is actually really funny. The North Face ad is hilarious. The second that the person said that their name was Patagonia, everyone should have known it was a spoof.
But hold on, I still think that it's not a spoof. Personally, we're gonna have to wait to see what happens with either their sales or if they come out or whatever else saying it. Like, we'll have to find out. But there's it might be, and I hope it is, to be honest, because it's fucking hilarious.
It is, because at the end the guy says, he's like, that was pretty gay. Like,
right. But there's a lot of people like that still say that they're going woke and all that. So I mean, it is. But I think oh my god, I hope it's hilarious if it's fucking.
It is. It's so funny,
especially when they name only lesbian things, like come to gay camp where we have lesbian bike riding, lesbian arts and crafts, and I'm like, can you just name all things that are lesbian? Like,
right, but you're a transbian. No.
Yeah. But yeah, listen. If that is like, you're right. If he says that's pretty, I didn't really hear the end. But if that's where they're going with it, good.
Yeah,
good.
Well, I know I have had to catch myself too. I've got caught up in the whole outrage culture and stuff, and it's just like sometimes you just can't help it. And then I think I know for myself in the past few months and everything, I've had to go back to the 48 to 72 hour rule on everything.
Yes, absolutely,
because everything is so sensationalized. It's just out there just to goad you, you know.
Well, and almost everything too. Like,
grab your goat.
Well, like grab that goat.
Grab that
goat. What's his name says to do that a lot, Bongino, but it's true, especially with a lot of the ways that articles later on, all of a sudden we get more evidence and shit, or shown that it's wrong, but I mean, man, like if you want to talk about like the Russia shit, maybe we should use a 3-year rule and wait till down the road so we get more information.
Well, and also too, it's just like, and what I've noticed a lot too is like when going past the headline is really a big thing too, because sometimes they can have these ridiculous headlines that say one thing, and then like 18 paragraphs in, it like the part of the article totally negates the headline, and you're just like, well, this was just a waste of my time.
Yeah,
It was just like a gotcha.
They write the headline, the article, and at the end it says, well, we only learned this information through a third-party source. It's like...
Right.
ChatGPT told me that this was true.
yeah, that'll probably start happening for real.
This article was written by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But I'm still scared about that.
If it was a bad article, it'd be like this was our source was Dan, the bad chat.
Yeah,
GPT.
to do anything now. Yeah.
Yeah. Dan.
I forgot. I told Rich I'd bring up the article that he sent us the other day, which is it's actually pretty funny, and I did hear about this.
What's it about?
I'm not gonna tell you. I want your
mystery in the air. What the fuck? A nuclear bomb filled with Jesuit seamen is heading towards Canada right now. They're gonna jizz bomb all of Canada. Boom.
I heard about this the other day, and all I thought about was Jewish space lasers. Like, really? Like
Marjorie Taylor Greene was half right. Except it's Jewish seamen bombs.
We have an emergency. The Jesuits are about to launch a nuclear bomb that has semen in it that will...
First of all, if you got them dead eyes, I'm not listening to you.
And if you got that out without fucking laughing...
infect everyone. We need our scientists all over the world to help us stop this bomb. And also, it's going to be like Jesuit bukkake in a nuclear bomb, and it's headed towards Canada, where Judge Terrance Jenkins is right now.
All right, I need to change the name of the episode to Jesuit bukkake.
I was not expecting that at all.
That's so much better than Jewish space lasers. I'm seeing stars right now. Oh god.
It's gonna be like Jesuit bukkake.
I can't hear that again.
And also, it's going to be like Jesuit bukkake in a nuclear bomb, and it's headed towards Canada, where Judge Terrance Jenkins is right now. Any scientists out there that can help us stop this bomb, or come up with some sort of spermicide that will counter all the germs that are going to come out of this bomb.
I'm gonna start. We need to go around and hand out ponchos to everybody for this emergency.
Spermicidal lubricant ponchos to everybody. Everybody's getting spermicide.
Oh my
fucking
God.
Canadians. They're the best.
She got so much of this out so far with a straight face. Keep going. I want to see. Okay.
Judge Terrance Jenkins at Judge Terry Jenkins.
Oh, she's reading from some. There's some fucking psycho who sent her this. Whew. This is fucking hilarious.
KINS at yahoo.com.
Hold on. Rewind that.
It's an email address.
Yeah, rewind that just a little bit so everybody can hit this motherfucker up. Let's go ahead. Yeah, rewind that a little bit.
RRYJENK. Judge Terry Jenkins, JUDGETTERRYJENKINS at yahoo.com.
Be sure to hit up Judge Jenkins.
Hit up Judge Terry. Tell him we need that spermicide.
Oh my God.
Or Judge Terry Jenkins, or go to Gerard Butler, GERARDBUTLERMD at Gmail.
So the gladiators in on this shit too. All right.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that's how he's gonna be in the streets after it explodes. Are you not entertained?
Shit. There's still a minute left. What more does she have to say?
Right?
.com. They are going to. The nuclear bomb is headed right towards Canada right now, where Terry Jenkins is. We need scientists and military to intervene. This bomb can
She's getting a phone.
Yeah,
She's getting a phone call.
right. Somebody's like, "Are you fucking doing this again? What are you doing?" It's like her mom.
Janice, I told you it's 5 p.m. It's time for your medication.
Right.
I told you to stop drinking at 9 a.m.
This shit is hilarious.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me again.
Yeah, keep talking. I actually have the video going right now, and I think you're being recorded.
Oh my goodness, I'm on video. That's amazing.
Yes, say what you need to say.
Well, our scientists and nanotechnology research team is saying that this is a new cocky. It's a new kind of nuclear bomb. It's a bomb.
This is fake.
Got bukkake.
This is fake. This has to be fake. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
But here's the thing. Here's what I think. I think somebody told her, this guy told her this, and he's fucking with her, and she has no idea. She is so ingrained. This is somebody's mom, and they're like, "Ma, listen, they went out with the bukkake bomb."
Think that she thought it was real. I think that she thinks that it was, and this dude is fucking with her hard because she said that all with a straight face, way too easily.
Listen, we got to have him back on. We need more stories. We need that Mexican story. We need everybody to hear that Mexican story. Jizz bomb was what they called me in college. That's a big jizz bomb there, pal.
And it's going to infect the whole world with Jesuit semen.
Okay, keep
so that's
going.
all I needed to tell you.
Okay.
Everyone,
I think you're being recorded. I hope so.
Okay, I hope so too.
Okay,
Dan.
all right. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
She thinks it's real. I'm telling you.
She has.
My next band name. Hold on, wait a minute. They need the pink sawdust the janitors use in high school by the truckload.
Oh, sorry.
That's my next band. My next band name, Nukaki. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be what's your first album? Pink Sawdust?
Yeah. Exactly.
Listen, I'm starting a rap group called Jesuit Seaman.
Yes. We're gonna go on tour together.
It's just
Is
that
that
lady
Navy
thought that
term
was
for the
serious.
on-ship chaplain?
It's gonna be like Jesuit bukkake everywhere. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Dude, Trey and Matt couldn't have wrote a better sketch.
Right.
Trey and Matt couldn't have wrote a better fucking sketch. All it was me was Butters. Oh, we're gonna have bukkake semen, guys. It's gonna be all over the place.
Oh my god, it's so
relax,
bad.
Butters. It's gonna be okay, Butters.
That was funny.
Oh man, but yeah, thank you, Senpai, for that because that just made made it so much better. I didn't realize that that was all that. Oh my god. What do we have? Didn't we have another story? Oh yeah, we were the CBDC story about how the dollar's going down, but not really.
It's nothing about CBDC.
Oh, what is it?
All it is basically de-dollarization from the BRICS and all that shit that's happening. All right, which is going to be funny. Market Insider: de-dollarization signs are emerging as the greenback slides in currency reserves. JP Morgan says. Which has been pretty truthful, seeing how we see all these other countries that aren't doing their deals and their trade, all that shit in dollar anymore. It's either yuan or whatever else. Japan's all out of that. We'll read a couple of points and then I'll read up a different article. Signs of de-dollarization are showing in FX and central bank reserves, JP Morgan said. But the dollar remains a dominant currency in global transactions. So far, yes. Some signs of de-dollarization are emerging. This trend is likely to persist, but USD should maintain its large footprint for the foreseeable future, which probably isn't that fucking long, to be honest.
No,
And
I
then
mean,
we will, yeah, go ahead.
and then we'll just we'll fold, and all the businesses will take their shit out of the United States, ship it overseas, like they do most of it anyway.
Exactly.
And,
Well, and then here it is, Market Insider again. There's no threat to the dollar. Global dominance and central banks are still banking the U.S. currency like nobody's business. Shamath, or whatever the fuck that last name is, says this guy. The dollar dominance is under no threat, according to SPAC King, that guy again. The venture capitalist pointed to the dollar's widespread and stable use as a foreign reserve currency, but yet a lot of people are not really holding it. And what was it? Kenya's president said to get out of the dollar too, and that was like a month or two ago. And that means the greenback is likely to stay dominant in global markets, he said in the All In podcast. But there's really not a whole lot for him to actually point to. He just says these things, even though it doesn't really seem to be that way.
I would not be surprised in the next year if all of Africa starts trading in like the yuan.
Mm-hmm.
well, I think it's not going to be. They're doing this, but I don't think it's going to be a dollar at all. It's going to just be credits. Everybody's just going to go to credits, and it's going to be
really well. You mentioned the digital bank or digital currency. That's what they're wanting to push. Absolutely.
Yeah. So everybody's dollar is going to be the same. The whole world is going to be on this credit thing. It's going to be social credit eventually. You do the good stuff, and then you get this. You do the bad stuff, you do this. And like you said, we're going to go to the 15-minute cities. And I mean, the hypocrisy is the people who are talking about all this climate change shit are driving giant diesel trucks all over the globe and taking these planes all over the globe to tell you to stop doing this.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. And they're telling farmers that they need to stop farming. They're saying that you need to kill cattle and all this other stuff. And I think it's Bill Gates has invested in a company that will print meat.
Yeah.
And he's got a ton of farmland. China's buying a lot of land in the United States. China and Africa, China and Russia were like a few years ago. I think they're still doing it too, but like they're at an arms race in Africa trying to get like all these power plants and stuff set up over there. I mean, that's why I say I won't be surprised if if in the next few years you see that all of Africa, every country in Africa starts trading yuan.
Here's going to be the thing.
South Africa is already a part of BRICS, so
right. Well, and here's going to be the thing that comes to our currency because they just did the debt ceiling deal, which didn't raise it at all. It basically actually said do what the fuck you want until 2025.
Yep.
Yeah.
They didn't raise anything. They basically said we are going to most definitely add 4 to 6 trillion to our debt, if not more.
Yep.
That's most definitely going to happen. So the more that they keep doing that, the more that they keep destabilizing our dollar in order to crush our dollar and our economy to bring us into, hence said, central bank digital currency.
And if you don't think that, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say I was listening to Andrew Wilkow the other day, and someone brought up a great point. It's just like, okay, so then why don't we just take 25% of the money that we're sending abroad to other people for aid? Why don't we just cut 25% of that to from each country? Also, why are we giving foreign aid to China? And we're borrowing money from China to give them money. So it makes no sense.
Yep.
We owe them money, and they took our gold. We're giving them money to give us,
and we're giving them foreign aid.
It makes no sense.
Not at all.
Also on the world scale too, which not like I think China is still considered a developing nation. They're still considered a developing nation. That's why the Paris Climate Accord and all that other shit, they weren't part of it because they're still considered a developing nation.
China is asshole.
Yes.
China is asshole.
Listen,
See, how the fuck is China still a developing country? That is fucking crazy to me. And
Because they want the cheap labor and no one wants to deal with the human rights abuses and shit that's going on over there.
well, I mean, I can understand them just saying that, but like,
that's what
nobody
happens
should
when you
actually.
turn a blind eye.
But nobody should fucking acknowledge that because of the fact that
I see
yeah,
what you
I know.
did there.
Well, they had cities that they built and had to tear down. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like they done developed, dog. They're not developing. Like they stop acknowledging that type of bullshit. But that also comes with us acknowledging a supposed one China policy, but then also saying we will defend Taiwan, which is a conflict of interest and doesn't make any fucking sense.
Here's my prediction.
Yeah.
With the development of HARP, I guarantee you Africa becomes the next big capitalist country. Because now
Yes.
all that shit that they artificially do clouds now. They can make it rain in Africa and they could start tilling and they can start growing crops there and they can start growing stuff. I mean, because it's just a big giant desert for the most part, I believe. I've never been there, so I don't know. I've only seen, Ace Ventura 37 times, number 2. And, so it's like they're gonna start slowly going into there, and now they can make rain clouds. So they'll make it rain over Africa. They'll grow all the stuff there, and they will become a developed nation. That's what in the next 20, 30 years, possibly.
Well, okay. That timeline, yeah, possibly, yeah. It won't be for quite a while, but it'll be a good amount down the line.
I have to disagree with both of you. It's going to be sooner than you think. I'm telling you. Do you know how many countries over in Africa owe China money now? Because China has been just shoveling money, sending people, infrastructure.
But what are they going? But they're going to have to do it.
Africa.
They're going to have to do a lot in order to be
All
like
different countries
an
over
actually
there.
thriving country, though, because they're in such turmoil right now with all their fucking bullshit they have going on, the DEI shit. And
do you think the African warlords would just be like, they'd be like, hey, here's $30 million, take out these people, and they wouldn't do it? I mean, come on, like it, and you can do it, and they do it slowly. And they do it slowly. They start moving South Africa north more and more and more, and developing a little bit more. And the next, listen, it's a big desert and it's a huge continent. I think in the next 30 years, with all that HARP shit, and they just throw rain and everything like that, and they start growing crops, it's gonna be a new developed nation, and we're gonna be fucked. We're gonna be like China takes all our stuff and makes what is it? They take all our copyrights and make fake shit, and then they sell it for pennies. Then they sell it for like half the price, and they're making more money. So if you sell one Coach bag $400, meanwhile these guys are pumping out Coach bags like nobody's business and just getting rid of the $40 a pop. Okay, I'll buy 2 of them.
and it's like spelled COCHE.
Yeah, Coachy, Coochie. Got my new Coochie bag, yo, and nobody cares. Like especially like now, like look at the people going to look at all the stuff. The shoes are at Walmart. They have like Converse at Walmart now for like $12, and they look good. Like boat shoes. I bought a pair of boat shoes at Walmart that were fantastic. They lasted a year, but they were like $10, and I'm like, oh well, I'll buy those, and then next year I'll buy another pair, which are nice, or just as nice and as comfortable. And nobody cares.
That's fucking like, I mean, nobody cares, but we all should. That's part of.
I know.
That's part of a real problem whenever it comes to our capitalistic society, is the fact of it's well known that a lot of companies and manufacturers are definitely all about making shit that dies pretty soon, so you have to rebuy. Like all these phone companies and other shit. I forgot what exactly it's called. There's a certain
omnipotence. It's
I
something.
thought omnipotence was all knowing.
I was just watching a video on it a few days ago.
Right. Well, but like Dan has even said it too, Andre, whenever he's talking about it. Yeah, because it's basically it's like a recycling.
Obsolescence.
Obsolescence. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't know what I was talking about. So it's planned obsolescence.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Lee, you really think that the quality of the picture gets better with these new 8K, 4K? No. What they do is they take the shit, they slow it down from the past stuff. They go, look how bad this looks. And then you go, Yeah, that looks bad. I can't see a football anymore. Okay, now
Well-
this one. Oh, I can see the football. And then
Well,
next thing you know, you can't see the football again. You're like, how the fuck can I see the football again? And they're like,
That's not really it. That's not really it. I'm talking about like light bulbs.
Mhm.
yeah.
The fact
Well,
that
cars.
like car parts, other shit like that. It
Mhm.
like it's more on the you're going to have to buy this again no matter what. We can make the quality better, but guess what? We're not.
Yeah. No,
It's just we're
honestly,
going
'cause
to make it to where you're going to have to buy something again in 2 to 3 years or
Yeah.
months.
it's an actual plan
Yeah.
that they back in, I think it was
It's an actual what?
it's an actual plan.
Oh.
Plan
He
obsolescence.
said, it's an
Plan
actual
over.
play-in.
Play-in.
Play-in. It's an actual
But
play-in.
it is. But it was like after to get out of the Great Depression, they started
Yeah.
making things that were cheaper, and because they wanted to, it was like one of the ways that they were trying to rebuild the economy and
Yeah.
things.
Mhm.
I think there's even a story how there's still a light bulb that's in a
Mhm.
fire station in New York that's been
Yeah, that bitch is
lit
still
for
burning.
100 years, and it's
Mhm.
Yep.
because the filament was too good, I
Mhm.
guess.
They're like,
you
"No,
know?
let's downgrade that by about 50, maybe
Yeah.
even
Right.
70%."
And then you got to talk about the suppression of Nikola Tesla's stuff and how, why is it that
And
after he died, the FBI came in and grabbed all his stuff?
oh,
And
not
yes,
only
it was
the FBI.
Trump's uncle who got it. Yes, I know where
Yeah.
you're going. Who got all of his stuff. And he had a plan for, for free energy for people. There was also time travel. Yes, I know. And
Mhm.
and different things. So, I mean,
Well, I was watching. That's what I was watching another video about it. Like, they were showing that everybody had these spikes with these gold balls at the top of their roofs,
That's what
and
she
when it
said.
heat.
That's what she said.
And that when it heated up and it was filled with mercury, when it heated up, it brought electricity into the house for free. And if you look at old pictures and stuff, you will see these things
Mhm.
on it, and it was free energy. And they came in and went, stop that. Why do we buy water? Why do we got to pay for water? It's 90. It's what is it? 70% of the earth is water, and we still got to pay for it. Like
Right,
somebody was just
well,
like, hey, let's bottle this shit up and sell it to the people. This thing that comes naturally that everybody drinks.
Now, here's the whole thing:
well,
is
it's
that I can see.
desalinization from the.
I can
the-
see if like you have a company doing certain things to water to make it extra clean and shit, then I'll pay for it. But don't make me pay for like the water and all and then you give me a razor thin fucking bottle that like I try to open it and it fucking explodes because like fuck man, like you guys are
it's a joke from the water companies. Poland Springs just like, watch this. I bet you these assholes, half the water be gone, and then they gotta buy another one.
Mhm.
Fuck, motherfucker. And then all the water's got like pH levels, like pH 4.7, pH 21. Like, just give me fucking water, bro. Just like what is so bad about natural spring water? You got to start adding shit to it.
right.
Well, like the electric
people,
lights.
People do the pH shit to try to bring down certain
Rondo.
acidity. Yeah, it's Rondo. Plants like Rondo,
Plants like Rondo.
Rondo.
but plants like electrolytes.
Water, like from the toilet.
Yeah.
Like from the toilet.
I watched that the other day. Actually, I had to put it on.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, it's so right now.
Mhm.
I gotta throw that on because it's just. Oh, so I finally found a DVD that I was looking for. Tokyo Drift, right? They don't
Oh, yeah.
have. They got rid of it. They don't make that Fast and Furious anymore because I watched a video of all the DVDs and now I'm on a hunt for all the DVDs that aren't made anymore. I finally found True Lies. They don't make that one anymore.
Such
Tokyo
a great
Drift.
movie.
It is. It is. I got a combo pack too with a couple of Schwarzenegger movies. It's great. I also got Mr. Bean, and I got the first 2 seasons.
Does it have Commando where he's like literally never shot as he walks through that whole fucking?
Oh my
that whole
god,
fucking
dude, that
yard?
movie's so great. That movie's so great.
It's
I thought you
hilarious.
said
He's like behind this like stone wall and like shit's exploding around him, and he just like has his like.
Let me tell you, shooting a real gun has thrown me off of fucking movies, man. Because when I hear movies now with gunshots, and I'm just like, that's not That's not how that sounds. That's not that wouldn't make that sound. That wouldn't make that sound. That wouldn't. And it's messed me up. But Commando, when he's just like, "Hey Sonny, remember when I told you I'll kill you last? I lied," and he just drops the guy. And then Ray Dawn Chong was in that movie. She was a hottie for a little while. And there was Tommy Chong's daughter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She was in one of the best movies. Creep was it not Creep Show? Was it Creep? No, Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
She was in that movie.
Tales
that
from
was
the
such
Hood is a fucking good movie.
It's so great. This is what I mean. Like, we need to bring movies back like that. Like, but movies like that don't get any production, and they're expensive to make because they used actual real shit. Like I saw Tom Cruise doing his own fucking stunt, which was amazing. He did, I guess, for the new Mission Impossible, he was riding up a ramp, but in the movie it's a hill, and this dude jumped off this thing on a motorcycle 6 times. He did his own. You watched the director was sitting there going, having a panic attack because he could just, all right, well, let's do it from this angle because I'm not really getting this thing. He just kept going, and this guy's just shitting his pants every time he saw Tom leave the motorcycle.
I think by now it's like Tom Cruise is like, you know what? I'm fully invested in a fake religion and nobody fucking cares anymore. So I'm gonna try to just fucking die. I'm gonna make these crazy fucking movies. I'm gonna do these crazy fucking stunts. I'm gonna be the white Jackie Chan, and I'm gonna see how fucked up I can try to do some crazy shit. How about that?
He thinks that the alien Nanu's got him,
I know, right?
His wings. So.
L. Ron Hubbard is his man.
I tell you, do you know the story? Kelly got Kelly's not allowed in Florida or something like that because of the church. She almost got arrested by the Church of Scientology or something. Yeah, I keep messing it up because so apparently her parents were associated somehow, and her friend were at a coffee shop, and they told her that she was not allowed in the coffee shop because of it. And I didn't know, like, there's a certain part of Florida that's all owned by Scientology. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Really, I didn't know that.
It's all owned.
The building is huge. Yeah,
huge. Yeah, I seen it. And they have their own police department.
Clearwater all the time. I'm not a Scientologist, but the beaches are nice.
And it's all owned by Scientology. Like, they have their own cops and shit like that. I'm like, it's fucking weird. It's weird. It's weirder than those guys that ride around in bikes on bow ties that try to get people to whatever the Mormons.
It's weirder than guys that take this stuff seriously. The shirt that I'm wearing, Star Wars, it's weirder than guys who are into Star Wars 24/7 that own things. Because why? Because you made it into a fucking religion, and it's made up by a dude who wrote science fiction novels. Get the fuck out of here.
Learn the language.
Oh my God. I have to side note real quick. We got Cooper to start watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
And we were doing it in
in regular order one, yeah.
Yeah, so we've only watched 30 minutes of the movie because the kid would not shut up asking questions like, wait, why is that guy like that? Where's the center of this planet? Why is there 5 moons? This is weird. I can't.
You're like, well, that's enough ADHD for right now.
Seriously, three nights he's been watching it, and we've only gotten 30 minutes in. Jesus. And I was like, oh shit.
You know what? We should have a flat earther on here, and we should let Cooper just talk to the flat earther. Like, why would you think that? Why would you think? Where would you go? Where's the end? What happens when you get to the end? Do you fall off? Is there gravity? Oh my God, that would be great. I would want to talk to somebody like that. Let just a kid, just because kids, once again, kids say the damnedest things, and that was a great show too.
Well, like I still keep saying, I wish it would happen, but Elon Musk, you need to send Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan to fucking space and prove
that Earth is not flat
or not. Yeah, just fucking settle the debate. Just settle it. That's all you got to do.
And then if it hits a firmament, everyone's gonna flip the fuck out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just saying.
So what was the other article you had?
Dude, not really much. We were talking about Canada and its fires. I mean, I think that they're still kind of burning. Here's this article from 8 hours ago from Le Guardian, and it pretty much is just saying that out of control fire burn across Canada as poor air quality expected to persist. Hundreds of wildfires burn in burn-in country. That just sounds weird saying it that way. 100 wildfires burning country with 238 out of control as of Tuesday afternoon, blanketing cities in smoke. So yeah, it's
So
still
how did
kinda
it
happening
start?
there. That I don't
Like-
know, to be honest.
Like
Yeah.
who? Like is it one of those things like California where they were trying to do a control burn, which I'm still getting used to here. These fucking people. Like I saw the golf course on fire one day, and all of a sudden I
they
got
do
there, some guy
controlled
sitting there with a
burns by you?
blowtorch, huh?
They do controlled burns by you.
Yeah.
And shit?
Everywhere. Everybody's got all the farms. Like you could be driving down 70 and all of a sudden you just see this big poof of black smoke. And like, you're like, what the, and then you get close to it and somebody's just burning some, and they said it's a lot better for the grass. And I guess it is because, they've got,
it is.
but
If,
yeah.
like say if you have a field and it burns, like basically you burn a whole field, the nutrients from the soot and all that shit will help your crops. So like if you do burn things down, it does help eventually. Yeah.
I got some houses I got to burn down. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help humanity.
I'm just trying. Listen, I'm just trying to help you grow into a better person. What do you want me to do?
Right? That's what it'll help you.
It'll make you grow internally and externally. But yeah, I mean, what caused this stuff? I mean, I don't understand it. Like, New York is just ablaze, and they're using this now to call for more climate control because, like someone said, you throw a fucking $3 million at a tornado, and I guess the tornado just stops.
Yeah.
But like, it's and like I said, yeah.
Yeah, we need to. Oh yeah.
That was amazing. That was so much fun.
Yeah, no,
But-
apparently they canceled a lot of flights in LaGuardia because of all the smoke and everything coming down from Canada. But yeah, but like you were saying, like, do people expect like things are not going to happen? Like hurricanes are never going to happen, tornadoes are never going to happen, fires are never going to happen.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can tax every fucking person all you want, but all these events are still going to happen.
what is Mother Nature going to do? Tuck all that cash in her bra? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Right? Yeah, I'll just go away.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later. I gotta go to the clubs. This dude, I can barely breathe outside here in DC because of the air quality is so bad. We've been advised that it will be like this for 2 straight days. The climate crisis is here. We can and must prevent the worst effects of it. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what? And because
I'll tell you what'll help, take the mask off, homie.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I was like, you can't
Didn't-
breathe full.
it didn't stop a virus. What do you think is going
Right.
to stop your soot? But we need wind equity. It's not fair that the winds have brought the Canadian smoke to impoverished neighborhoods. Like what are we going to do? It's wind. It's what happens. I was trying to see if there was a picture of what New York kind of looks like. Yeah. There.
Yeah. What did Rich just say right now? Yeah, my NYC friends are freaking out about it right now. Can't breathe outside.
I mean,
it has to be scary, but
Yeah,
it's not like
Absolutely.
But it's the wind, that the Gulf Stream, that's bringing it down and bringing it that way. That, like, what
Yeah.
what can we do? And nobody knows how it started. Nobody knows, what goes on. There's a lot of things that control burn that they do, and it gets out of hand. When you don't have once again, when you don't have the people or the workforce or a lazy workforce that don't do nothing, and then they go, well, who started the fire? I don't know. We started it, and it
was
just
always burning since the world's been turning.
we didn't start the fire. Angela.
I mean, it's
But-
unfortunate, but like it happens, unfortunately.
I heard this one time, and it resonates with it really resonates. When Mother Nature wants us off her fucking back, she's just going to just do whatever she can and swipe us off the earth.
Mhm.
It's not good, and there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing we
Yeah.
can do about it. Mother
Oh, yeah.
Nature will just do what she's got to do,
Right.
and that's it. And then
I'm
we're
waiting
fucked.
I'm waiting for Mother Nature to use a Yellowstone one day and watch this whole fucking
Yeah.
continental United States fucking get disrupted.
Yeah, what do we think we're gonna do? We're gonna stop volcanoes from erupting?
Right.
Like, if a volcano wants to, or even the platelets in the earth are gonna we're just gonna stop. Like, New York is sinking. No shit, it's an island. Like Hank Johnson said, if we put everybody on the one side of the island, is it gonna tip over? No, but New York is a fucking island built on basic sand, and it's going down by what? Like, I think they said 1/8 of an inch every 5 or 10 years or something like that. Yeah, you built it. You built it on an island. What did you think was gonna happen?
Right.
You know, so. And what has the earth done for, thousands of years? It's moved. The earth continues to move, so of course, we had Prussia, which was Russia and Africa were together and everything like that. And then they separated. It's going to change. Geography will change eventually. But what are we going to do? There's nothing we can do. There's no amount of money that we can throw into it that's going to stop it.
Right.
Let's freeze Luke Wilson. And have
Hey, that's probably a better plan than most have. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Oh, but then his brother will come out of the background and be like, "Wow, wow,
well, this is just great stuff, isn't it? It's wedding season." But yeah, it's just everybody's solution is money.
Brad.
Like, I mean, I'm still surprised they haven't made that.
I know. I'm waiting for Brando to be made. They made the Crocs. Well, Crocs were already made.
I can't believe that story. Yeah. And the director is like, "Give me the most ugliest thing you've ever seen," and they're like, "Here's Crocs." Yeah. And now it's just like Luke Combs is just like, "Look at my Crocs." You're like, "What the fuck is we are getting closer and closer to it." Like, me and Kelly have this thing where and I've said this for a long time, movies have been foreshadowing shit forever.
Oh yes.
Forever. Look at Demolition Man. We're coming to that point where, people don't want you to curse and you're going to get fined for cursing, like the credit score thing.
Right.
And it's like,
I'm gonna be cursing my ass off just to get fucking pieces of paper to wipe my ass. Just fuck them seashells.
Somebody finally explained the seashells to me. I had no idea. Wash, rinse, and dry.
Okay.
It was wash, rinse, and dry, and I was like,
"What?
Oh, okay. That's okay.
It's a bidet.
That's so weird though. That doesn't.
It's a bidet. Wash. I can't say that. Wash a winter dry.
Why?
Wash a winter dry.
I have little kid mouth right now. I don't know.
Wash a winter dry, Mama. Wash a winter dry.
Well, hey, I mean, hold on. It
It
makes a little bit of sense because if you're in the future and all you're eating is nothing but Taco Bell, it's basically liquid coming out of you anyway. So I get it.
Taco Bell and wine doesn't make it very good cleanup.
Right.
Oh
but I can't see what's that word where you can't read?
Illiterate.
Illiterate.
A little bit.
Illiterate. I can't say it. Illiterate.
Idiot.
Yes, you can.
Idiot. Yeah, you're right. But
can you really not? You can't say illiterate.
Illiterate. I can't say it.
Right
I did it. I did a bit. But yeah, listen, man. I think we need to. Here's my thing: we need to make movies that are good again, and we need to stop being offended by such stupid nonsense. Yeah. Like I wouldn't like. I don't care that the new Spider-Man had a BLM. BLM thing. I don't care, but I know what's behind it.
Right.
If it was like a different message behind it, then I don't care. Yes,
well,
okay.
That's the reason why I appreciate the trolls, though. I know you do too, Davey, and I know, Mama, you probably do a little bit more now, but that's why I appreciate the trolls. Whenever stupid shit happens, like woke style, whatever else, the most offensive memes that come out, I'm like, yes, people haven't given up yet.
But I mean, the right, I would say this, the right, quote unquote, has some great memes. The left has some weird fucking meme. Like their memes are just like, all
Those
right,
are
like
funny.
abortion is a meme to them. Like, what?
Yeah, it's like weird. None of it's really funny, and they try to like they tried
It's like
to
3
like
paragraphs long. And you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, you lost me.
you try to attack to make something funny in a way or whatever. Like you make really weird points and memes that like you basically you completely go against what the fuck a meme is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't.
And then
make
your
no
God
fucking
said,
sense.
turn water into wine.
Yeah.
What? Like, okay. And
The best
what?
one of that is whenever it shows Jesus by the table and he's like, he pours everybody water and he's like, thank you for this water. And he looks at them all and winks. Like, that's the best one.
But it's like, can't we just get back to just fucking having fun? Like, make fun of everybody. I don't care. Like, I really don't. Like, I see myself getting mad with like when people talk bad about Trump, and I'm only a fan of his because, like I said, I love disruption. I love the disruption.
The only time that I start getting somewhat mad or whatever about it is whenever it's a continued lie against the man
that's what I mean. Yeah. When you're starting to when you
shut up with that fucking lie, like it's so easy for you to find this same fucking answer I'm going to tell you before you even said what you said. All you had to do is go and find it.
And then the same people who tell you what your words to use are using the words totally wrong. Like some guy today, I was listening, and he's like, "Do you believe the moon has no gravity?" And the guy was just like, "The moon has gravity. It's just a lot less than gravity." Well, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, no. And then you want to go and say, "Well, cis is a word." Like you trying to? It makes no fucking sense, dude. You make no sense. If you're going to say the moon has no gravity and then say, oh, no, that's what I meant. And then you go, you better use the word cis or transgender or they're female. They're not. You can't do the same thing. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't. You fucked yourself.
Have like a vocabulary lesson, like discussion before you even want to have any type of conversation with people on the left. Like you have to sit down and like go through, okay, well, what do you think this word means? All right, I believe it means this. So you can't even have a full conversation with someone because they manipulated language so bad that
you're not wrong.
You know, words don't mean what they actually are supposed to mean anymore. Scott knows this. I've been on a mission to collect dictionaries from like all different times and stuff. Like, I mean, I've got one from the 2000s. I've got some from the 80s and the 50s.
That's what I want.
Stuff like that. So
I want some of the old ones like you have.
Yeah, like I don't buy digital books anymore at all. I buy all my books are paper books and stuff. I know that you're buying like the DVDs, which I think is great. I honestly even want to buy myself a typewriter because some of the bullshit that's going on with Microsoft Word, I'm like, okay.
Well, it's like even like old Bibles. I kind of want some old Bibles because they've changed shit in those over the years.
Old Bibles is a good one too. They're really hard to find too. So,
you know, you guys are gonna make my wife pissed off at me because I'm gonna start going grabbing this shit. Like I have I don't know if I have it. I have an old copy of Huckleberry Finn. I have an old copy of that. I mean, I'm trying to collect old shit so that way, like I have an old Howard Stern book to be like, nah, this is what you want to really know what Howard Stern like. This is what he's like. He's not this guy that he's perceived this much. Right. Oh, you know, my wife collects cats, and we do everything for humanity. And don't you dare go outside your house without. Man, you had a woman straddle a stereo and made her perform and made her climax all on made her come. You made her come on live radio, and now you're talking about how everybody should wear masks. What the fuck is what?
Yeah.
He had a movie called Private Parts, for crying
out loud.
All right,
this is the thing that I was gonna old Encyclopedia Britannica. See,
Yeah.
I want some of the old
Mhm.
ones that actually say the Earth is flat because there are a few of them. I'm not saying that I believe that and shit, but I want those copies so then you can put it against other ones. So then later on, when Elon sends our asses to space, we can be like, well, let's read these as we're going up. Like, no, but there is old Encyclopedia Britannicas that do say the Earth is flat, and they talk about the firmament and all that shit. Which I know, obviously, yes. Science happens, but also NASA lies. I mean, we will get into that later as Operation Paperclip on our Patreon soon enough. You guys will learn a whole
and how
bunch of that.
Wernher von Braun hit on his tombstone. It has a Bible verse on it that talks about the firmament. Why the fuck would he put that on his
Yeah. Say that
gravestone,
again for the
but
people in the back. You know, like
he had
what,
something on there about the firmament on there. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
exactly, yeah.
It's crazy.
So we and all of us that like to believe that we think we know what we know, we don't. So
Yeah.
it's like we all just try to keep an open mind about a lot of shit. Like I said, I
Absolutely.
never will say that I believe that the Earth is flat and shit like that because it may not be flat. It could be concave. It could be a fucking octagon for all I fucking know. But
I
I
mean,
do
hell,
not
who
believe
is it?
NASA. I don't believe the government and NASA. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
I'm never going to believe them.
What's the guy? DeGrasse Tyson. What the hell is his name?
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He said that the
Yeah.
Earth was pear-shaped.
Yeah.
I like the way you talk. And then, and then we go here, and then, it just jumps back into space, and then you get so excited.
Oh, we know a lot about the Von Braun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
got some.
I think it's about time to be wrapping it up. You guys want to talk about anything else real quick before we head out?
What was it? I was gonna say something. I don't know.
I wanted
Go
to
ahead, Mama Jack.
inform you that California has a bill to ban Skittles.
I don't even let Bree eat them anymore. Ever since that shit came out, I don't let her eat anything with a candy coating shell.
I know. Well, yeah, and I actually told Cooper about it too, and he started telling people at school that he can't eat that candy because it changes your DNA. And I think the teachers didn't like that very much.
Well, too bad.
But I was like, but California is banning Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta watch out for the red dye number 3 and the titanium dioxide, y'all.
So what you're saying is George Zimmerman was just trying to help?
That
had to sink in for a second.
He didn't know it was a packet of Skittles in the kid's pocket. Okay,
right.
He thought it was a gun, but it was a rainbow candy.
Excuse me, sir. What's that? Is that a gun? It's my dick, buddy.
Why do you call them Skittles? It's weird.
It's weird
because he's got Skittle titties. That's why.
Right.
But yeah, that'll do it for today, kids. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. As always, don't forget. I just lowered my voice. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You went back to the week you lost your voice. You're like, hey,
no,
what's happening?
By the way, that video of the two of the brothers, whatchamacallit? Shut up, man!
Yeah.
Shut up. Hodge twins.
The Hodge twins. Just oh my god!
Those guys crack me the fuck up. I love that part when he's like, "Fuck you!" Like,
I want to get one of those. I want to try to get one of those on my soundboard. Like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, I mean, we thank you guys for coming in. Who come in and join us every week. We have fun doing this, and we appreciate you guys coming in and contributing. But like I say, like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and follow us on our socials. MW Troublemaker on Twitter, and my link is in there for everything. So yeah, thank you, and we appreciate you all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I can be found on Twitter at Suburban Mama 1. It's just the number 1. Yeah. And then also tomorrow night, Scott and I will be on with Jack on the 2 Jacks 1 Scotch on Rumble. We'll be
Yes.
live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5
Yep.
p.m. Pacific.
Come
join
listen.
us.
5
We
p.m.
s-
Pacific. I
We
hate
still
when
have
people say
to.
that.
We had a perfect chance for Jack to come on last Wednesday and do. We have to get next time. We can't forget to tell Jack
Yeah.
what we want him to do because
Yes.
I want to just see the. What was that?
Was that?
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
All right, but yeah, and catch me at Scott_Craiglow on TikTok and Instagram, Business Party Podcast on Instagram, and we do have Dive Bar News on there as well. And yeah, we are going to continue trying to do soon enough another Patreon episode. Hold on. I had a lot of loud shit going on outside, a motorcycle going across. That was pretty
I thought you
fucking
were
loud.
I thought you were farting.
No, I wish.
You're like, hold on.
I would have took credit for that. Believe me, I would have just kept it going and been like, "You need to hear this."
It's really
but,
important.
Yes, really important. This is some crazy gas.
Some breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news, literally. But we will be back on Patreon here soon with some more subjects. And in between, when we don't do that, we will probably just be back on here on Tuesdays like we did this yesterday. Just more news stuff and bringing you stuff like that. And we're going to continue on Rumble, Twitter, and trying to be on YouTube again. Who knows? But yeah.
And me and Mama J will be here Sunday, giving you the news and giving you garbage TV. We'll give you the I know.
I love that garbage TV. I've needed it for a little bit.
Take off your shirt. You came in at the end, my friend. Now is it you just come in, Calvin, using your government name, sir.
All right, but yeah, catch us all there on the socials and all that jazz. But we will, we'll be coming up this Tuesday, probably back on. We'll discuss whether we're Patreon or not. We will let you know about this next Tuesday. We'll figure that out because we know the next subject is going to be Operation Paperclip. And if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon yet, please go there. Business Party Podcast on Patreon, $2 a month. We have stuff that we're gonna be putting on there and.
Yeah, because I can't wait to Project Mockingbird. Yeah, because that's that one I know a lot about, and that one I'm just like I'm chomping at the bit for.
Right, and then that'll be for that. But we will catch you all this either next Tuesday and or Wednesday, and also have a great fucking Wednesday and fuck the moon. We're going to Uranus.
We're going to Uranus.
Woo! Have a great night. Love y'all.